Dave? Waving to you? Yeah, she said, yeah.
Wake up, mama, turn your lamp down low. Wake up, mama, turn your lamp down low.
Right.
I got the nerve to trust off of myself from your door.
Right.
I'm all daddy love me, reckless mom, daddy love me, wow.
There.
Wow. Mother, daddy love me, reckless, daddy
Well, I
love
won't
me,
be dancing around there. I know that.
wow.
Well, I also I don't dance around there because of
No, I'm not good looking, but I'm
so I'll be over there. Yeah. Okay.
you know my people, you mean just the way. You know my people, you mean just the way. Why don't you eat that stuff, pretty mama, put away to say? Why do I the one, got a love I'd ever seen? I want to love a woman, got a man I'd ever seen. Treated me like I'm a king and she was a doggone queen. Just to tell your brother, brother tell your man, I had to tell your uncle, uncle tell my cousin, cousin tell my friend, run up the country, mama don't you want to go. They gave me a fair price, they take one or two more. Big 80 left Savannah, running did not stop, y'all started for the summer when he got the ball of hot chicken. Reach over in the corner, mama, have him on the ground. You know about that I've got everything worth for you. Mama, sister got him, daddy got him, brother got him, friend got him, I got him. Woke up this morning, we had them, they love me. I lived over in the corner, grandma and grandpa had them too.
They make me feel so happy. They make me very last night of tour. We have been on the road for weeks and weeks, and this is the last night. This is also our first time having our very own show in Savannah. And so I'm going to be very honest with you. They told us that they had sold 43 tickets tonight, and that beat my expectations by 40. So we are so excited to be able to just hang out with the small but strong little gang tonight. We are the Ezra group. It is an honor to be with you, and because it's just us in this fucking room, we're going to start Unplugged. so when you are on tour as a band, you have hours and hours and hours and hours to spend together in a band. In a bus if you're lucky, but we're not fucking there yet. But we spend, one of the things that we work on in the band is we sing together. And sometimes we challenge ourselves with new songs. Now, this is one we've yet to really attempt as a band. We haven't attempted it on stage, so you're going to be hearing it tonight as we've been practicing it in the band. Now, there are a lot of upsetting things to come out of COVID these last handful of years. I hope you will consider this one of those upsetting things. Your kisses were sweeter than honey. Your touch, it was softer than snow. There's a lot we were sharing. Now we got something flaring, and I'm calling just to let you know. I was positive, I was negative for a long time. With the pain in my head, I felt this thing in my chest. I took me a test, now I'm positive instead. Now I am a man of the countryside. There's no place I won't dare to roam. But I ain't being fictitious, the shit out there is vicious. From now on I'm just staying home. I was positive, I was negative for a long time. I woke with the pain in my head. I felt this thing in my chest. Took me a test, now I'm positive instead. Come on, friends. Woo! Well, I love you like sunshine, my darling. I'll drink every toast to your health. But unless you are meaning to do some real quarantining, you can keep them sweet lips to yourself. I was positive, I was negative for a long time. I woke with the pain in my head. Felt this thing in my chest. Took me a test, now I'm positive instead. I was positive, I was negative for a long time. Woke with the pain in my head. Felt this thing in my chest. Took me a test, now I'm positive instead. Yes, I'm positive instead. I mean, we got a pretty fun job, right? For those of you that know us, it may not surprise you that going into tonight, we do not have much of a plan. We have had a handful of requests that we are happy to play. Most of those requests have come from some crazy people who have been on tour with us for a number of shows already, all over the place. But if there are those of you here from Savannah, or this is your first show you're checking out, and you've seen us before, or you know our music, and there's something you really want to hear, make sure we don't get off the stage without playing it for you tonight, okay? Because it's the last night of tour. We're gonna leave it all right here. We're going to dedicate this one to the weather today. Can you hear everything okay? That is thanks to our friend Dustin on the soundboard back there. Thank you. This may or may not surprise you at this juncture in the evening. We came in late today. Dustin did not have a whole lot of time to work with us to get us up and running, and we appreciate his hard work today. So quickly from where you go. Your name you just ain't the same. Nobody knows, but do what we can for free. Well, we went to the trouble of setting up this damn piano. We might as well use it at some point. It's crazy. It's funny. Being on tour for a handful of weeks brings to the forefront maybe it's the reality we all share in our daily lives, but how much on the raggedy edge we are. And one thing can knock you sideways, right?
Sometimes being a musician, for me, and a songwriter or an artist, feels like I'm a guy that's just trying to balance on the tiniest, the little high wires, you know. But I think a while after I've now written this song, I don't think it just applies to me. I think it kind of applies to all of us. And but at least now you know what I was thinking about when I wrote this. It's called Tightrope Walker. Down, hey, hey, hey. Closing my eyes, I'm dreaming of some place instead of torn up and lost in the sky. Everyone loves a good make or break story. Here I am, no place to hide. Hey, hey, hey. My neighbors out smoking, Joe on the curb, talking about Fenway last night. Reminds me of our friends and our stories, best ones packed for the lies. Someday I'll look back on all of my failures, the lessons I should have learned. And I hope that the mirror says the scars on my face are signs of things I have earned. And I know now think about falling around the star. No line anywhere the big talkers make way. Think about falling around the star coming. Anywhere the big talkers make way for the tightrope walker. Okay, so I am curious. How many of y'all are seeing us for the very first time? Oh my gosh! Hi! Woo! Fuck, that's awesome. Okay, well then let's start from the beginning. We are the Adam Ezra Group. My name is Adam. It is very nice to meet you. And I consider myself one of the luckiest fellas on this planet. Not only do I get to travel around the country doing this thing that I love to do, sharing music, but I also get to share the stage every night with my three favorite musicians in the universe. And you know, they're so good, in fact, that I'm only going to introduce them to you one at a time so you can soak them in properly. Let's start with our bassist, okay? Please give it up for the incredible Ponce.
Hi. I just want to say I'm the best bass player in the multiverse, not just the universe.
Thank you very much.
It's been a long time now, thought I'd step on back. I've been driving around this town for the past 2 hours now. Thought I'd say it's great, that's totally wild. Yeah, please, you're not going to see me trying. When I'm with you, it's quiet inside my head. It's the only time I really know it's gonna be okay. Okay. Well, you met Poche on the bass. Time for you to meet our badass drummer back there. Give it up for Alex Strongfoot Martin. called about how lucky we are. All our dreams and limitations, all our failures and celebrations, rise and fall. All our doubt and our inspiration, all our darkness and elation, rise together, rise together. We get back up, we rise, we fall, we stand together, you know. We'll be alright today. Woo! We'll be alright today. All right, I hear you. We got you.
No, we're in Georgia. I'm from Boston. I'm not gonna fix it.
Oh, you're a masshole like me? All right. When we first wrote that song, and we're gonna play that song in a little bit. Not right now because I just tuned my fucking guitar to a completely different song, but we'll play it. But just so you know, I'll talk about it when we play it. We used to be really scared about playing that song down south. Well, I think people like it even more than they do up north when we play. All right, well, this song is gonna feature our incredible fiddle player. You've seen him play about 18 instruments so far tonight. It's also going to feature my alcohol of choice. This one's called Switching a Whiskey. Most of the night, sipping this beer, feeling alright with my own buddies lined up at the bar. Jukebox playing myself alone, about to play my tag, hit the road, just smiling. Someone played their song. Now I'm switching ways for the women to kiss me. Let it take me time, let it run me all the way down. On Paradise Drive, so up tomorrow. Tonight that flowers, I can't be found. I don't care, she don't even miss me. I'm switching ways. Gonna let these tears drop for drop. I need something strong, wash the pain away. I'm so twisted. I'm switching up with
All right, we had a request for a song that we haven't played yet on this tour. Can we try this one? I don't know why we decided we tried it down. I didn't even tell you the day. No. Is that bad? Sure. Okay.
We learned what that meant recently. Bless your heart, Adam.
what happened?
Someone said, bless your heart.
Bless your heart. I used to think that was a compliment.
Love you, Adam.
Dumb Yankee that I am.
I mean, this is probably show 20, something like that. In the last run. And we were talking backstage, and there's still a bunch of songs that we have not yet played while we were out on the road. And so this is one of them. And it's usually the ones that are a little scary for us. We haven't played in a while. And then usually I'll do something fucked up, like tell the bandies right before we play it while we're on the stage that we're going to play in a different key than we've ever played it in before.
Just these chimney seat. Feel my folks on Sydney. Frosty's cold, and it's sweet. Turn it up in the desert, and I'm a leaf. Oh no, what did I say? Casting a sin over this way. Oh dear, I'm being paid. You give me shit in my face. Hey, come on. Digging it up with the joke I'm fine. Sweet cold rain held us down. All I
try something right now. Don't speak too soon about that whole loving it thing. We could crash and burn on this, but that's all right. Let's all go right here. Okay. Last night was a rocking one, tonight is coming soon. The rain keep falling heavy on my head. My brothers and my sisters holding hands and marching on is the only thing that gets me out of bed. I may cross, river Jordan, I may face rising tide. Well, I got a simple plan, get us through these stormy days. Hold on to each other, find a way. Yeah, hold on to each other, find a way. We got the preachers on the left, politicians on the right, and new shops panic everywhere we turn. When what you talking about is also paid themselves the most, you better question what they're trying to make you learn. I may cross, river Jordan, I may face rising tide. When there are cards on the table, there's only one hand to play. Hold on to each other, find a way. We got to hold on to each other, find a way. Well, I am marching for tomorrow, but sometimes I do despair. And don't says we'll carry on. But my brothers and my sisters keep me tethered to the hills. I know they keep on singing when I'm gone. I may cross the river Jordan, I may face the rising tide. Let our voices be a beat till we live in better days. Hold on to each other, find a way. I said in our darkest hour, this is what we must remain. Hold on to each other, find a way. Ooh, through the toughest hurdle, these ain't words, but what we gonna say. Hold on to each other, find a way. Ooh, we got to hold on to each other, find a way. We got to hold on to each other, find a way.
Give it up for my babies. Well, they told us. They actually didn't tell us. We just heard about this place in Savannah at the end of our tour. Our agent calls and he says, "Hey man, there's this place in Savannah that wants you to come and play."
Yes!
And I said, "Why?" Nobody knows us in Savannah. And he said, "Shut up, Adam, just say yes." And then so I said yes, of course, right? And we've never been in Savannah, but we've had some amazing experiences hanging out in Georgia. We got to tour around the country with an artist from down the road, a guy named Corey Smith, who took us on tour with him around the country, and we just had such an amazing time. We got to do 2 nights at the I think it's called the Athens Theater, and it was It was amazing. So anyways, whenever we get a chance to come back to Georgia, we do, but it's not like anyone really knows who we are. We just do it for fun, you know. So then we were coming over here and we were reading about District Live, this amazing club, right? And we were like, okay, cool, man. Well, I hope they have like this, you know, cute little 100-person listening room somewhere. And sure enough, nope, it says capacity 500 people. And like I said before the show started, my expectation was 3 tickets sold tonight. So this is like a grand slam having so many. God. What an awesome surprise at the end of a long tour on the road. So the bandies stay in that hotel across the street. And I'm gonna get in the van. They're gonna fly out tomorrow morning. And I'm gonna start driving tonight. Because the sooner I start driving, the sooner I get to get back home to my little baby daughter. And if I drive fast enough, I may catch her by the time she goes to sleep tomorrow. And I love playing music, if you can't tell, just by hanging out for a little bit, you know. And I love being on the road. I love meeting people along the way. I love playing with my bandies. I love sharing my songs, but I miss my fucking daughter really badly these days, and my wife. And so I thought I'd play a song that's just I wrote while missing. Her name is Willa. She's 1.5 years old, and this is called Pocket Full of Seashells. I've been walking out for miles now, sand under my feet, collecting little seashells as I go. 16 shores in 18 days, promises to keep. There are moments I can't stop and take it slow. If I had a nickel for every bar I've played, and if I had $1 for every nickel made, maybe I could think about staying home a while, but that ain't in the cards right now. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where the darkness meets the light. That a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we make. So I'll gather all my courage and I'll take all the luck I find, with a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. Maybe she will keep them in a jar up in her room, or she might make a necklace or a crown. She might say when her friends' daddies drop them off at school, that hers is out there somewhere thinking about her. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my heavens where the darkness meets the light. That a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we make. So I'll gather all my courage and I'll take all the luck I find, with a bucket full of seashells
and my daughter on my mind. Well, I love the life I chose, I don't want any other. You won't catch me feeling sorry for myself. And this day will pass in whispers that become a memory that will live inside a jar of little shells. I'll get down on my knees and I will testify my faith to the heavens where darkness meets the light. That a life that's worth the living is built on all the love we make. So we'll gather all our courage and I'll take all the luck I find, with a pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind. With this pocket full of seashells and my daughter on my mind.
Thank you for listening to that one. Dustin, I got a question for you. Were you able to take that little high sound out of that thing? Are you hearing that in the house, or is it all good? Because I can change it up here. Yeah. All right. Can we hear it one more time for Dustin? We'll just work that
He come old flat out, he come grooving slowly. He got juju, I bought me on holy roller. He got head down to his knee. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please. He went no shoe shine, he got tall, giant football, he got marker finger, he shoot Coca-Cola. He said, I know you, you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now over me. He paid production, he got Horace Gumbo, he got, oh no,
bring my bandies back up here.
I mean, it's the last night of tour. Pretty fun to be celebrating it with you all.
We got to District Live, this club, and there was a fellow to meet us here who is, you know, every once in a while that a club will have a person that's like the band handler, for lack of a better word, right? Like the person that is just gonna make sure you know where to come and park and you know where to drop your gear. The fellow's name here from this club, his name is Daniel, and he was the most joyous and enthusiastic band handler we've ever had in our lives. And oh, are you filming? Hi there. Okay, I'm carrying on. Like every once in a while, we would be, you know, setting up gear, hanging out backstage, and he would just kind of just say in the middle of like saying something else, he'd be like, "You guys are beautiful." I was like, "Oh, that's nice." We're gonna play a song for Daniel right now. I don't know if we've played this one on tour yet, but this one is called "The Portentous Beginnings of Daniel."
She told them all to reach for the sky. She held up a pistol, there was a grin in her eye. She threw me a Bible, she said, "Read them a line." Well, I sang like a preacher, while she took every night. Love is the strangest creation. If there's a heaven, she's there waiting for me. With a truck stop traffic and the mileage is free. Find love is the strangest creation I could dream to know. Find love is the strangest creation I could dream to know. Find love is the strangest creation I could dream to know.
That was a deep cut.
All right, well, if all goes as planned, has it stopped fucking raining, by the way?
No, you got scared.
No, I guess.
Gotta stay tomorrow, roof like that.
Wouldn't be a bad place to be stuck.
Back to the beach.
I get back, if I'm lucky, I get back before my daughter goes to bed tomorrow night, like I said. And then on Wednesday, I go and, believe it or not, I have heart surgery planned. Isn't that weird? It's weird. Here's even weirder. In January, I had a stroke. Yeah. It was a weird kind of stroke, and it wasn't a bad one, and I'm fully recovered, and I'm very safe, and I'm very lucky. And but there's a little hole in my heart, in which is gonna have to be a fucking song at some point, I know. But thank you, man. And but it caused a little trouble. I've had it from birth, and you just don't know about it. It's not a big deal until it's a big deal. And it was a big deal. And so, but it's easy. You don't even have to, I mean, healthcare is fucked up. We all know that. But it is incredible what they can do, right? They're gonna stick a tube into my leg and fix my heart. And I'm gonna walk out of the hospital on the same day that I went in there having just had heart surgery, and I'm gonna sleep at home, and then I'm gonna go back out and play 3 shows with the band later on that week. That's an amazing thing. Having something like that happen, though, puts a little bit of perspective in your life, or at least in my life. In fact, these last 3 years, probably for all of us, have given us a little bit of perspective on our lives and the world that we live in, and the time that we have to appreciate the things we care about. And you know, there are a lot of songs that came out of COVID. A lot of them are like you might expect, angry, sad, frustrated. Certainly a lot of mine were. I played you a really stupid song that came out of COVID. But there's another thing that happened during these last years, and I don't know if it happened to you all, but it's just like nothing like a global crisis. Nothing like being afraid of your way of life ending. Whatever that means for you, to help you appreciate the things that you are the most grateful for in your life and how lucky you are to have them. And that's what inspired this song. It's called Revelate. We're not 100% sure that Revelate's actually a word. It does sound good, right?
Works.
Yeah. We're gonna try this. This is one of our favorite new songs to be playing out right now.
Sun comes up shifting to drive. Another day I'm still alive. My heart is full, my mind while I'm still here. Bring the fire, bring the water, revelation. The person that I'm trying to be, the future that I'm trying to see now. Better have I tried to find joy and sorrow hand in hand. Bring the fire, bring the water, all of my loving, all of my loving, all of my loving is coming down now. All of my loving, all of my loving, all I have, feel it coming. When I'm twisted up and small, when I'm standing twice as tall, when I'm holding on too tight, when I'm playing all just right now. Bring the fire, bring the water, where the answers went across the sky. This carnival will pass us by. When we're gone, there will remain this tapestry, this storm and flame. Bring the fire, bring the water, We've had a number of requests for this next song. Especially when myself and the bass and Dixon, we tend to get this question after a lot of shows. People say, Adam, where's your Boston accent? So I decided to come up with a proper response to that particular question in song format. The problem being for you first timers, in order to sing in a Boston accent proper, more often than not it requires the use of a whole lot of naughty words. So as is tradition before we start, we've got an important question for
for you classic people in the audience here. Does anybody object to hearing a whole lot of harsh language?
Hell no!
If you do, for the next 3.5 minutes, you can go fuck yourselves. This is a little tune we like to call The Devil Came Up to Boston. The Devil Came Up to Boston. He was looking for some balls to break. He just got it from Quincy, where he ran out of lots to make. At the comedy T-shirt, kids on off and was smoking a pot. The devil jumped up on a gold defense and said, "Look, let me tell you what. I bet you didn't know it, kid, but I can fucking strum. You may think you're all hot shit. You're just a fucking bum. I rock all the hot spots from the garden to the wang. I bet a lot of carbon if I can bounce that you can't fucking hang. I said, my name's Sully, and you're a stupid fact. But if you want to party, I'm keeping it back. Sully was enough to have all the place to fill the pad. Shit's going down in Boston and that devil music cats. You go in a lot of cut and pack a mile room. You will never get you sold. The devil opened up his case. He said, I'll fucking start fire shot with his fingertips. Damn, that shit was hot. The screech across the streets and got the subway cops all pissed. Then the Dropkick Murphys showed up, but it sounded something like this. Sully said, great job, but I had that shit like every hour. I'm gonna rip it up now. You can take a fucking shower. Have a watch out, sailor. This is the Boston Whaler. Fucking met him sealing a trap. Tell me what the fuck. He started chugging vodka to soften up the loss. Sully shouted to come on back and give one to press your luck. I told you once you had on, you're wicked stupid fuck. How about Karina on that video? I would tell you a story behind that song earlier because somebody had requested it. By the way, thank you for being patient with your request. We were supposed to play, we were on our way to play a gig at a place called the Chicken Box. That's right. On Nantucket. The Chicken Box is the kind of place that should probably have chicken wire in front of the stage. It is a place on this little island off of Massachusetts, off of Cape Cod, called Nantucket, and man, it is like this nasty, like they built this house. They emptied out all the guts, and it's just wood, right? And it's just this empty box, and it's literally just a box, and it's been filled with like people excessively binge drinking every single night of the week for about 70 years, right? There's been absolutely no change to the inside. And behind that box is another box. It's a kind of a house-like box with some bunk beds in it. And it's about in the same state of disrepair as the actual club itself, and that's where the bands stay when you go and play the chicken box. We were on a ferry out to that island, and we heard Charlie Daniels' "Devil Went Down to Georgia" on the radio while we were going, and I was just talking to the bandies, and I'm like, shit, man. We could do Boston version of this song. And so it was late night after night one of 2 nights at the Chicken Box. We're in the band house. And I'm like in between sets, I'm like scribbling down like I'm on a tear. I love it. Like I just love the concept. I love the puzzle of turning it into a Boston song. Right? But sometimes I'll write stuff and I'll be really excited about it in the morning, and then or when I finish, and then I'll play it for somebody else. I'll think it's like super funny, and I'll play it for someone, and they'll be like, "Yeah, that was funny," you know. So we were in the band house. It was 2 a.m. night 2. I didn't even know how to play the song yet, and I'm like, "Okay, guys, I got this idea, right?" And I just read them the lyrics from that song, and they started laughing. Right? I'm like, "Okay, well, this is the hardest audience I'm gonna have to play in front of, so this is good that they think it's funny." It just so happened that we were leaving the next day to go on tour as an opening band for this Southern artist, the same guy, a guy from Georgia, Corey Smith, beautiful songwriter. We were playing in 500 to 1,500 person rooms every single night as the opening. We'd have like 25-minute set to like get up there with the crowd that had no idea who we were and wanted us the fuck off the stage. We had 25 minutes to win their hearts, right? We had 25 minutes to win them over. Us Yankees touring deep south, right? And we had just finished working out this song. I remember the night. It was Oxford, Mississippi. These people were not happy to see us. And we get up on the stage, we play that song for the very first time to a room full of like 800 people in Oxford, Mississippi who didn't know who we were. We sold more CDs that night than we had ever sold in the From that point on, I was like, okay, it's gonna work. And all that time of my storytelling, my guitar went out of tune. Sorry about that. How y'all doing? Okay? Hanging in there? We all do us a favor, and not only are we playing this show for those of us in the room here at District Live, but we're playing for people online that are live streaming and watching us. We call them our gatherers, and they are gathered from all over the country and the world. We wave to them. The camera's right there. Hi, gatherers. Aww.
1, 2, 3, 6.
Thank you for joining. Sweet like a melon, sly like a feather,
home stretch of our show, and I just want to tell you all how much we appreciate you filling up this giant room with your spirit. I get really fun to put music for. Here's another one we haven't played yet on tour yet. I don't know, growing up, right? Growing up, we had this venue down the road from us in Boston. It was called Great Woods, you know, and it held, you know, it's an amphitheater outside. It held about 20,000 people, 19,000 people. So when somebody told me, when someone would ask me, if somebody would ask me, Adam, what is your idea of a concert? Well, that's what it was, 20,000 people in an amphitheater. Somebody asked me what I thought tour meant, what it was like to be on tour. Well, I would picture a team of buses and 18-wheelers going around to amphitheaters. I didn't even know that tours like the tours that we do as an independent grassroots underground band, that they even fucking existed. I did not understand. It's an amazing thing to be a part of. It can be one of the hardest things that you could ever be a part of. I remember when our tour started out a handful of weeks ago, we got invited to start off at a Friday night. We were playing on a stage at Strange Creek Campout Festival in Western Massachusetts. We got to the festival in our little van, and not one person on the entire staff knew where the fucking stage was. Not one person. Now it's a southern tour, right? You think we go south from there? No, sir. We went 4 hours north to Farmington, Maine for our next festival. Farmington Music Festival. We played under a beautiful moonlit night, and then we went to Damariscotta, Maine, way out on the coast. And we played a fundraiser for a community that was building a fish ladder. A fish ladder, that's what we were raising money for. The community came together so millions of alewife could leap upstream, up this river. They could to go get laid in a lake. That's what they... It would have been nice to stay in Damascata because, you know, they wanted to feed us and take care of us for a week or two, but we couldn't because the next day we had a load-in down in Staten Island, New York, in a backyard concert during which the hosts cooked hamburgers for every single person that came out to the concert. We drove all the way down, right, to the Outer Banks, North Carolina, Kill Devil Hills, right, where we were a part of this awesome, amazing, like, kind of mini festival trip. There were about 20 different artists there. There were probably about 300 people that were there for 5 days. 5 days at this resort on the beach, beautiful, gorgeous beach. The entire time we were there, we were literally inside a rain cloud and playing in a tiny little conference room that looked like we were at a bar mitzvah. I swear to God, the entire time. We could only stay a couple days though because we had to roll out to Durham, North Carolina, where we played at the Blue Note, and I ate myself a damn good barbecue brisket sandwich before I went on stage, and the woman that served it to me called me sugar. That was a highlight. The sandwich and the sugar. What is that? Did you hear me just talking about the fish ladder? Did you hear me just talking about it? This is the brother of the fucking guy that did the fish ladder concert, right there. Cheers, yo. I love our life these days, man. I have no idea what that was, but let's not do that again. It's like a milk shot. Where was I? Durham. From there we went to Greensboro, North Carolina, just like Savannah, our very first time there. And just like here, there was a lot more empty space and there was chairs filled, right? But it didn't matter. It was one of my favorite nights of the tour because the energy in that room. It doesn't matter how many people are at a show, it's the energy that matters. The next night, Asheville, then we rolled down deep to Montgomery, Alabama, Destin, Florida, then back to Montgomery, Alabama, then back to Destin, Florida, for a whole bunch of shows, and I don't know who planned the routing out, but it was fucked up. After that, we went to Alexander City, Alabama. Do you know where that is? No, you're not supposed to know where it is. We were there. Nobody in Alexander City knows where it is, I guarantee. But it was a beautiful night with a community filled with people at a festival. We played our asses off, and then we drove all the way to Atlanta before going to sleep so we could get up to Charlotte last night to play a show. We finished the show, we sleep for a couple hours. We think it's gonna be an easy day. Driving down to Savannah for our last show of tour. No sir, it decides to fucking pour on us. And one thing I have learned from being south of the Mason-Dixon, you people don't drive well when it's raining out. People should not be on the roads when it's raining. Man, we pulled in with like, I don't know, an hour to spare before tour. We got our things going, we were a little bit late as some of you noticed. But that's not the part I want to talk about.
There's something that happens. It doesn't necessarily happen on those big stages like Rick was. It doesn't necessarily happen on those big tours with those big buses. There's something that happens when you're loaded in your gear every single night, when you're driving the van yourself. There's something that happens, right, when you plug it in your instruments to play 2 or 3 hours every single night with no nights off, right? Bandaging up hurt muscles, strained ligaments, icing when you can, drinking whiskey for the rest. There's something that happens when you get up onto a stage and all you have is what you can churn up from your exhausted body from days and days on the road. We are in Savannah, Georgia, and it is the last night of the whirlwind tour. Our tents have been empty for about 2 weeks now, but you know what? Sometimes those grand, the best moments on stage. Sometimes that is the best time to be putting yourself all the way into the art that you make. It is a Sunday night in Savannah, Georgia, and we're gonna pack it in. And I'm gonna start out of that Boston with my heart full. It is a Sunday night in Savannah, Georgia, and we are alive, and we are together in a moment in time that will never happen again. We will burn so bright. I guess this is now we will shine. We will burn so bright.
more song plugged in. We're going to play it and we're going to dedicate it to our online audience right now, our gatherers. We finish every one of our gatherings with this song. For those of you who will not be around us because you live down here. Yeah, fucking come see us. I like that plan. For those of you that are down here, and you know we don't get to come down here enough. And by here, I mean Savannah. Like this is our first time, so never really. But hopefully more now. I hope District Live is happy with us tonight, and we get to come back to this. Man, maybe next time we'll have more of these seats filled up, and suddenly a 500-person room won't be so intimidating to us. But you can see us every single week. We gather online. We gather at Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time every single week. We live stream it, so you can join us. And we pick one special show every weekend to live stream from. And so if you are connected with us online, you can keep watching us and hanging with us, and we would love to hang with you back. Coming to Kansas? Texas? Where in Texas? Where in Texas? Dallas? I like Dallas. I'm fucking in. We're in Connecticut next week. We're in Connecticut next week. Are you back in Connecticut next week? Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the may it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the signs of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us, and all that we see is to one heart. It's in the air that we breathe. Here's to them and good company. The drink that we share. Raise up your glass. Let us drink to this time that we had. These moments pass lightly, won't come again. May our lives all burn bright, right up to the joyous life. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to work when the working is through. Let us drink one day. Let us drink one day. Let us drink one more. All that we see is to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to the land and good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow. Let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one. This night is our share. Oh, it's to the drink that we share.
gatherers online, be safe, keep on looking out for one another, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers.